Hello, welcome back to everyone that's tuned into our channel, American Ultra Screw. Here we are today, Braden, Jeff, and Arjun joining me. We're going to bring to you guys a match preview for the semifinals of the Gold Cup. We made it, guys. We're there. The other side of the bracket didn't really surprise us. At the end of the day, it's Mexico, Jamaica, and now U.S. against Panama. We did our job. It was a hard-fought battle against Canada. But let's get into the match preview. I'll go to Arjun first. Any notable and relevant changes that you would like to see in the lineup compared to the last game against Canada that we frankly struggled? What would you like to see in terms of changes?
Yeah, so I like two big ones. Ferreira, I want him dropping in the midfield. I want Busio benched and Zendejas benched. I want the front line to be different. I want Cowell to start. I want Cowell to start. I want Gressel to start, and I want Vasquez to start. I want the front line to be, apart from Gressel, I want it to be completely different. I think Gressel, obviously, his throw and crosses. The thing with him in the Canada game, he was moving in too much because he wasn't playing wide enough. The width wasn't there from the U.S. team, and Gressel thrives when he's out wide and whip crosses in. So I think against Panama, I would like him out there. And again, Cowell over Zendejas. That's self-explanatory. Brandon Vasquez instead of Ferreira. He had a better cameo in Ferreira. I want Ferreira dropping back in the midfield because he was better there against Canada. So, yeah, those are my changes.
All right. Braden, do you agree with Arjun? I'm just going to say it's nice that Arjun mentioned Brandon Vasquez. I said in the previous video, it's his hometown, San Diego. That's where he was born and raised, so it would be nice to see him play there and probably get some hometown love. But, Braden, would you like to see any changes in the back line that Arjun didn't mention?
I don't think Vasquez is going to get any more hometown love than he did in Cincy. But I'm not sure about the Cowell take. Like I said in the previous video, I think he's the perfect super sub to use. He just has all the qualities you want for someone off the bench. But the Vasquez shout, I completely agree with. I think Ferreira was better in the midfield. I'd like to see him replace Mihailovic, just a little more of a like for like, 10 for 10. Keep Busio in, even though Busio doesn't like to track back. He is more of an 8, I think, than Mihailovic is. And obviously keep Sands in the midfield as well, since he's the only one who actually decided to try against Canada. And in the back line, I think we need John Tolkien to come back in at left back. Everyone's going to praise Daewon Jones for the assist. It was a great cross, give him credit for that. But besides that, like I said earlier, all of his passes went to Canada. He forgot what team he was playing for. And we saw this against St. Kitts and Nevis too. So it's 2 inconsistent games too many for me. So I think Tolkien needs to come back in.
Fair. Jeff, you were shouting for John Tolkien to be even a star of this tournament. Do you back your boy to start?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Dude, Jeff loves John Tolkien, even though he's an NYCFC fan. That's funny to me.
He's the only one I actually like from the Red Bulls. But anyways, yeah, I'm tired of seeing Daewon Jones, especially given that, he's not the most consistent. I'm not saying that Tolkien is consistent either, but, it's nice to see a change once in a while. And given that Tolkien only played one game, which is against Jamaica, and I want to see something different from him, especially on this game against Panama. I feel like if he plays this game, then it's going to come down to whether, and if we win it, it's going to come down to whether BJ will trust him for the final or he just go with Daewon Jones for the final. And also another change that I would make, like many have said before, have Vasquez start up top and drop Ferreira to the cam position. I would take out Busio. I would also take him out. Give Mihailovic another chance alongside with Sands, even though he didn't play well. But Busio is a lazy player, and I don't like lazy players. And all he offers is pretty much passing, and he doesn't like to track back at all. He's such a lazy player, and if you're not gonna have a player that has a work rate, then why should he be starting or playing for the rest of the tournament? And especially since we want to win back-to-back and defend our title. And yeah, he's not the guy for me to start against Panama. And as for the wingers, I take out Zendejas and play Cowell on the left and have Gressel on the right. Gressel played pretty well as a right winger, so I still keep him on.
All right. Well, that's interesting. You mentioned the positions. Fernando dropping back. I'm not sure about Gressel playing too well, to be honest. I'm a fan of
Yeah.
Gressel, but I don't think that he played well. But I'll go to Arjun. I know he loves tactics, and we're going to get into the tactics. I mean, not only lineup needs to be changed, but it's fair to say that our team was disconnected. Huge gaps between the midfield. Players sticking inside and going way too deep into the Canadian backline. Now against Panama, hopefully we have better shape. And Arjun, what would you like to see? Would you go with the same formation? I'm just going to say my take. I don't want James Sands to be battling the midfield by himself like he was against Canada. That's what I want to see. So maybe I'll even keep Buzio in there. I mean, look at this roster. It's either him or Jackson Yuo. I don't think that anyone else can play an 8 there. So Arjun, what would you like to see in terms of formation and tactics?
All right, hot take, but I want to see a 4-2-3-1, but I want to see a double pivot of Sands and Yule. Yeah. Okay, call me crazy, but I want to see Yule play. Listen, for San Jose this year, he hasn't been awful. Okay, again, he's an MLS head. Okay, he's an MLS lifer, but it's not like he's playing like shambolic. You can see San Jose right now are doing pretty well compared to last year. And Jackson Yule's a lockdown starting DM for them. Again, he's not good. Okay, I know he's not good. Okay, I acknowledge that, but we have no other options. And the midfield last game was just we were bypassing it. The way to control the game, the way to control the flow of the game is to play a ball, is to have a good midfield that controls the game. If our midfield is just completely getting overrun and we're playing out wide, just long balls or just over the top, or the midfield, we go to midfield and just losing the midfield. We can't have we need to have a midfield that controls the game. And double pivot will probably do that for me, because then it'll free up the attacking midfielders to do more of the possession work and the attacking work. If you have two DMs, Busio or Mihailovic or Ferreira, whoever's playing those 2 or 3 roles up there, those attacking midfield roles, they have more time and they can do more of the creative work instead of worrying about tracking back so much. So I really think the 4-2-3-1 will work. And Jackson Yule, I think he might work. I mean, he would have to show up, but I'm backing him for the first time in ever. Actually, never backed this guy in my life, but the first time ever, I'm backing him right now to start the next game against Panama.
That's interesting. I mean, I see that he is, like I said, other than Buzio, he's the only player there. Like Braden said before, we replaced 2 players with 1 only, and a very limited player as well. So, I mean, respect that. Jeff, you want to say something? Yeah. Would you like to see any drastic changes in formation? Well, how would you feel about Fernando playing the 10?
Yeah, and this is a formation that just came into my mind. That's a lot better than Arjan's, in my opinion, if you're going to have you playing as a double pivot with Sands. That's just a liability. But anyways, just finish munching, and I'll give my formation.
All right. Tell it.
Hold on. You had to say. Hold on. All right. So I would have a 4-3-3-4. You know, have
what?
A cam. Wait, hold on.
4-3-3-4.
Yeah, no, but listen.
Bro, that's 15 players.
No, listen, no.
He's bringing out the FIFA knowledge. The 4-3-3-4 variation.
Bro, put on 2 extra players, bro.
No, that's not like that. All right, anyways, so you have your front 3. You have the 2 wingers, the striker. You have the cam, and then you have 2 8s. The center mids.
4-2-2-4, not 4-3-3.
Oh, I thought it was that one. But anyways, yeah, I'd rather have
15 players.
I thought it was that one. But anyways, so I'd rather have, you have Vasquez up top, you have Cowell on the left, and then you have Gressel as the right winger, and then you have in the 10 Ferreira, and the 2 8s would be Mihailovic and Sands. I'll put Sands as an 8, just for that how do you call it? Just for that back. I mean, not backline, just to keep the midfield intact. I have him keep the midfield intact, and then you have Reynolds, Neal, Robinson, and Token, and then you got Turner as the keeper.
Wait, bro, what's your formation again?
Well, you said the 4-2-2-4. Yeah, you corrected me.
Wait, dude, you lost me, bro. What is a formation, bro?
Okay, right. I just need to say something. I think that Jeff's trying to field some extra players in there.
Yeah.
I'm not. Listen. All right. Left wing Cowell.
Start by the goalkeeper.
Okay.
Start by the goalkeeper. Who's playing?
All right.
I'm curious now.
Obviously, you got Turner in net.
Okay.
Then you got Neal and Robinson as the 2 center backs. You got Reynolds at right back. Then you got Token at left back, right? and then the two center mids that come in. Well, they're not together. They're just on one side and the other. So you got Mihailovic on the left side. You got Ferreira as the cam, and then you got Sands as the other center mid. And then the front three makes up with Cowell, Vasquez, and Gressel. That's how I have it lined up. Well, that's just speculation on my end.
4-2-1-3. So 4-3-3 attacking.
It's just a 4-3-3.
4-3-3 attacking.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, what were you saying? What was this 4-3-3-4 nonsense, bro?
It's because that's what it is in FIFA. That's what it is in FIFA.
Yeah, and if I said 4-3-3 attacking, you would just, you'd be so lost. You'd be guessing.
Bro, like the number, like in parentheses.
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
what? Bro, I thought you were saying like 15 players, bro. There's
No.
no way you reported FIFA tactics for like the name of formations, bro. That's crazy.
All right, well, that's fair, Jeff. I'm curious, Braden, would you like to field some extra players there too, or do you have another FIFA formation? Fair play though, Jeff. A 4-3-3 would probably work.
Yeah, I actually like the shout of fielding a few extra players because based on how we looked against Canada, we might need it, to be honest. Honestly, with 15 players, I'm still not confident in our chances to win this game. But for formation, I agree with Arjun completely. I think a 4-2-3-1 can help our midfield stay compact and actually track back a little. And I think Busio needs to partner Sands at the 6. Ewell probably is a little bit more suited to the position, but he's absolutely horrible, and he shouldn't touch the field unless every other player on the team breaks their legs or something.
He shouldn't even see the grass. Even from the bench, he shouldn't see it.
Yeah. My hope is that Busio at the 6, if he's starting a little further back, maybe he won't commit to the attack as much, and it'll help him track back defensively a little bit. And I think BJ needs to be on him about that just in the locker room before the game.
Bro, I'm sorry to break
yeah.
it to you, but Busio, if you put him in the 6, he's going up. He's not coming back, bro. He is staying up. He is not coming back.
Exactly. He's going to be out of position.
Like, his ass is
No, but is there even a way for him to not even track back at all? Like,
bro, you can
is there
give him
instruction?
20 Red Bulls and he'll still be walking on the field, bro.
Yeah, because I don't know how you're going to want him to, play if he's not going to give it his all.
I'm not putting Georgie at the 6, and like I said, I'd rather have like a traffic cone.
I would have never had Mihailovic as a 6 at all.
I'm gonna be honest. I really think Jackson Ewell. This is his game to shine. This is where he can like become that guy, bro.
Is he
His
lazy?
game to shine is in the USL, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
MLS next. MLS next. Have him play in MLS next. That's very
his
level.
comeback game, bro.
I go with Arjun. I think that it's his game to shine because it's going to be his only chance in the national team. Like,
Yeah,
hopefully.
In a semifinal, though, he should have played a group stage match at least.
You have no one
Well,
else.
he wasn't there for the group stage.
I know, but still, I'd rather
reason.
have him. I know, but still, playing a semifinal crucial game, no, thank you.
Bro, we have no one else. Like, I mean, honestly, what? Like, stick Jalen Neal in CDM or something. I don't know.
I mean,
Those
that wouldn't be bad though. That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I mean,
DJ's
whatever.
gonna-
Let's hope he's like David Luiz or something. Whatever. He's got air for it, kind of.
I mean, a lot of discussion about our lineup and tactics, but I just have a quick question for you guys. It can be a yes or no answer. Do you think that Panama is going to prove to be a harder opponent than Canada? Braden, what do you think?
Most definitely. I don't think Canada really offered anything. I think it's a shame that we made them look somewhat competent because I don't think they are at all. I mean, we saw they finished second in their group behind Guatemala. It's very embarrassing. And Panama absolutely thrashed Qatar, same Qatar team that beat Mexico in their last group stage game to qualify. So I don't think Panama are a joke. I think as of now, they are the best team in the tournament, and we need to prepare as such. I don't think we're the favorites in this game.
All right, Jeff, do you think that Panama is a harder opponent?
Yeah, given how Christensen has Panama lined up, it really has me incredibly worried. Especially last game, Ismael Diaz, the 4 goals. No, it was just a hat trick. 4,
Hat trick,
right?
hat trick.
Oh, hat trick.
Hat-trick.
Yeah. I think it was 4 goals. I could have sworn he scored a 4.
Barcenas scored that.
Oh yeah, that hat trick. It just shows, and especially from last game, it shows that he's incredibly informed. And also, you can't underestimate their captain, Godoy. He's a really solid midfielder for Panama. I'm pretty sure he can also play as a defender as well. He's very composed on the ball. He distributes the attack fairly well. and that just worries me. Having those two players, being a constant threat for Panama, and especially under Christensen's formation and style of play. I feel like we're gonna get outclassed this game, definitely.
Arjun, do you agree as well?
Yeah, so all I gotta say is I agree with both those takes. Panama will definitely be a harder opponent than Canada, but we can't really use the Panama 4-0 Qatar game as oh man, they're insane, because Qatar did beat Mexico, but Qatar that was a fluke game. Look, listen, I love to troll Mexico as much as the next guy, but that was the flukiest game Mexico's ever played. Qatar had one shot, I think one or two shots, and they scored. Yep. Mexico had 25. It wasn't even close. Mexico were dominating them the whole game. Had them underneath they're in a headlock, and they just couldn't score. So it's like a Qatar C team. I know a grand total of 0 players from that entire team, and the one that took the World Cup, the World Cup team got thrashed in the World Cup. This is their C team. So imagine how bad that is. So Panama are good, but they're not that much better than Canada. They're better than Canada, but they're not in my opinion, I think Jamaica is still better than them. Even though Jamaica played absolute dog wire last game, Jamaica are still a better team than Panama, even though Panama thrashed Qatar. So Panama will definitely be harder than Canada, but it won't be. We honestly, I would still put us as favorites in that game. That's all I gotta say.
All right, well, jump into your prediction, then I'll go straight to you, Arjun. Since you mentioned Jamaica, give your predictions for both games. Jamaica, Mexico on one side, USA, Panama on the other. I'll go with mine. I think Jamaica beats Mexico 2-1 on extra time, and I think that we beat Panama 2-0. I'll go with Vasquez scoring 2 goals. What do you think, Arjun?
I think 1-0 USA. We beat Panama 1-0. It's a tight game. I'm going to go with Vasquez scoring the goal, like you. And Jamaica, Mexico, I'm going to go Mexico winning. Even though Jamaica are so much better than Mexico on paper, for some reason, they just play like a high school team. I don't know why. There's something wrong with Jamaica where they just don't play well. So I think it'll be 2-1 Mexico. I think, whatever, Pineda and him isn't here. Pineda and, who's your striker?
Henry.
Henry
Martin, yeah. Henry Martin.
Martin and Pineda. And Jamaica, Antonio scores.
It's a shame that this Jamaica team doesn't have more experience behind them, as a group, because I do think they have the best roster by far. But Blake had to bail them out against Guatemala, to be honest. That was it. You were there, Braden. What do you think? Based on what you saw live, what do you think? Do you think they have enough to beat Mexico? What's your prediction for both games?
Yeah, like I said before, Andre Blake's the best goalie in CONCACAF. You're not changing my mind on that. But as for the game, like Arjun said, Jamaica has serious performance problems. I don't think there's any doubting the fact that their roster is up there with the best at this tournament, if not the best, but the chemistry just isn't there. They've played, 4 games together as a team so far, and this Mexico team is very experienced. And as much as I would love to see Jamaica win the tournament, their performances just haven't convinced me, especially against Guatemala yesterday, or 2 days ago, sorry. So I'm going to have to go for a Mexico win. Not to mention that CONCACAF's going to do everything in their power to make a USA-Mexico final, as they always do. So I'm going to go for a Mexico 2-1 win, I think, same as Arjun. I think Jamari Gray will get on the score sheet for Jamaica, and for Mexico, I'm going to go for Luis Romo and say Henry Martin as well. And then nice. For the US game, I'm going to go another 2-1. I'm going to go for Panama to win this. I think Ismael Diaz is going to get on the score sheet again after his hat trick. He's in great form, and I think their star man Carrasquilla in the midfield is going to get a goal. He's been probably the player of the tournament so far, I think it's fair to say, in the midfield for Panama. And I know a lot of US fans are probably thinking we're going to win this game comfortably, but I think we're in for a shock loss. And I just want to say as well, I went 8 for 8 in the group stage. I got all the quarterfinal results right, so hopefully I can stay perfect.
Man, hopefully you don't, because that
Real
means
prediction
it's bold. But
The real prediction
I
game's coming
mean,
in.
that's fair. I'm just gonna say my prediction is biased. I'm always biased in these predictions. I think that it could be the toughest game in the entire tournament right now, even tougher than the Jamaica one because stakes are high and Panama is gonna want to lift this trophy, try to make the re-edition of that final with Jamaica. Jeff, what do you think? What are your predictions?
All right. First of all, I told you, Braden. I told you that Jamaica were not going to dominate Guatemala. You owe me an apology for that.
You said they were gonna win though. You said they were gonna win.
You said they were going to get out dominated though. They didn't. Jamaica literally had to fight for their lives to maintain that 1-0 lead.
Oh, what type of word is out dominate?
I mean, I couldn't even think what other word. All right. Apologize my vocabulary.
That's fair.
No, but yeah. And I would say though, I'm gonna call another U.S. Mexico final. You know, I'm just gonna say that. And I'm gonna say Mexico wins 2-1. Orbelin Pineda scores and Henry Martin. And for Jamaica, I'm gonna say Mikel Antonio. He's gonna score.
Just copied Arjun's prediction completely.
Yeah,
I didn't even pay attention to that. I didn't even hear it.
For the U.S.
For the U.S. end, I'm gonna say 2-1 win. It's gonna be close, just like I predicted Mexico. I'm gonna say Vasquez scores for us, and I'm gonna go Mihailovic. Mihailovic scores too. No, why not? I've predicted that he's gonna score before, and he did, and I feel like he's gonna score as well. And for Guatemala, Ismael Diaz. You know, just like the hat trick against Qatar, I say he scores, and we win 2-1. Another U.S. Mexico final. CONCACAF wins as always.
Wait, I think you said for Guatemala.
Yeah.
No, I said Panama.
No, you did say Guatemala, but it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Guatemala got a lucky loser spot. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right, but anything else that you guys want to add on?
This isn't going in the video, but Jeff, you're a Barca fan wearing a Real Madrid kit. Shame on you.
I know. I found this, and I'm like, I just picked a random shirt to wear. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna wear this.
You're not a Barca fan, bro. I would never wear that. I would never.
So you want to see how many Barca shirts I have? They're literally right there. I'm literally looking at them.
Bro, you are a plastic, bro. I wouldn't touch that shirt, bro.
No, this used to be my dad's as well.
I literally have. My uncle gave me a Real Madrid shirt. I haven't touched it since like 2016, bro. It's in my closet.
Someone gave me a Real Madrid ball and I threw it straight up away.
Nah, fuck that shit.
Okay, I'm just curious. How did you just find this shirt, Jeff? You
What?
said that you just found it. Like, it was like you were
I don't know.
walking-
I just found it. No, but this is from 2012, bro. 2011-2012 season.
All right, thank you very much to everyone that stayed tuned into the channel until the end of this video. We hope that you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, subscribe, and put your comments with your predictions for the games, both semifinals. We'll have a fun discussion in the comments if you do so. Thank you, Braden. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Arjun. And watch out. Stay tuned for the 100 sub special we have coming out later on this week. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next time.